You're listening to Weeknight Wizards.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Weeknight Wizards. I am your unfriendly neighborhood GM, Anthony, and we are playing D&D 5e, Isles of Hebria. I will go around and have my players introduce themselves and their characters, and I have a player question this evening that was inspired by something that came up in a team meeting at work yesterday. We will occasionally do like a when we have a new team member, like a lightning round, kind of a get to know you question, because our team is like 12 people or something. And this was her second meeting, and she didn't know that we didn't do it every time. So she was like, "Oh, can we do a lightning round?" And we're like, "Yeah, we got some extra time. Let's do one. But you have to come up with a question." And her question was, "What is your favorite thing about yourself?"
Oh, hell yeah.
I was just like, "Damn."
Ah,
Cutting the small talk.
I like the lightning round question of what is your least favorite lightning round question?
Okay, so I'm looking for player name, character name, and what is your favorite thing, players, about yourself?
My name is Joe. I play Quintilian, the Harangon Rogue. My favorite thing about myself is how often I pick up and drop hobbies.
So you're ADHD.
Yes, the positive parts of my ADHD, yeah. Yeah, I just think it's fun. It's fun to learn new things and then get mediocre at them and then never do them again.
Right on.
Hi, I'm Gregory. I play Vera of Paras, who is a Gorgon warlock. I think my favorite thing about myself is I think I'm a well-balanced person, meaning like I feel like I have a good range of interests and friend groups and things I like doing. I don't kind of subscribe.
Thank you for explaining well-balanced to
Yeah.
us.
I don't like to. I guess I don't subscribe to like, oh, my entire identity is based around like one thing. I feel like I get along with different types of people because of that.
Hey, look at this guy. This guy's well balanced. He's a jack of all trades.
There you go.
In Greg's defense, well balanced could mean he's really good at balance beams.
That's true.
You know?
Or it's the part in Ferris Bueller where the lady says all these different social cliques. They all adore him. They think he's a righteous dude.
I'm a good egg.
Fortunately, he explained what well balanced meant, so
Right,
there's
yeah.
no confusion.
Yeah, no confusion. Yeah. My name is Michael. I play Manny Hilden, the berserker. What is he? A minotaur? Yeah, minotaur.
Minotaur.
Doesn't make sense to call them minotaurs. He's a minotaur. Minotaur of the hour. My favorite thing about myself. I'd also say I'm well balanced. I think what I really value about myself is I have a lot of capacity for empathy and for the people I care about in my lives, multiple. But I have I think I one thing I really value is I just feel like I'm really able to be there and show up for the people I care about, and that's a thing I really value about myself.
Nice.
Hi, my name is Nick. I play One-Eye, the Tortle Barbarian Monk, or Berserker Monk, aka the Bonk. I think my favorite thing about myself is I've always had an ability, and I've always liked it, to put myself in other people's shoes and kind of understand how they're feeling about what's going on in their lives, all positive and all negative things. I feel like I can always get it. I make friends really, really easily and really well because I care about what other people is going through in their lives.
Did you just explain empathy?
Maybe.
Nick's like, what's that?
Yeah, what is that?
Use it in a sentence.
Explain that to me.
Well,
Anthony, you gotta.
You see, mansplaining is when.
Manatar splaining. Okay, that's gonna get added to this.
It should not come as a surprise that my favorite thing about myself, and this is what I said in my team meeting, is my sharp and sometimes acerbic wit.
Can you define acerbic?
Sharp or cutting,
Oh, thanks.
from Latin.
So sharp or sharp wit.
Can we start using acerbic damage instead of slashing damage?
I'll allow it.
Mm.
Can't wait
Only
to
for
resist
using
that acerbic damage.
Cash's vicious mockery or whatever.
No, it's
I think it's
the Sordus. It does.
because of how it comes from Latin and how it's been developed into English language. I think acerbic damage is slashing plus acid. So
I'm
it's
surprised
very
Latin
specific.
hasn't been. I'm surprised
Maybe
Latin
some
hasn't been
biting.
canceled yet.
Latin probably should be canceled at this point.
Just as a language or like Latin roots.
Yes.
Yes.
Little column A, little column B.
Okay, we're dropping a lot of words.
You know what? There's a lot of languages out there we can use. So.
True.
Yeah, but
It has
a lot of
been
them are
a-
Latin in a trench coat.
Except for sign language.
Sorry.
It has been a month since we've played this game. Would somebody be so kind as to refresh us on what happened last time?
Yes. I'm sure
Good.
someone can.
I'm looking
No,
forward
I'll,
to
I'll
it.
do it. Yeah, I'll do it.
Sure.
We're
Someone
traveling to Nibelus with our one horse, Henry. That was the spare.
I love Henry.
The horse who lived.
I was not expecting that addition. We are traveling to this city with our one horse.
That's
Henry.
a legitimate bullet point in my notes. So
He's a character in the campaign now. I mean,
yeah, Henry. He's been here the whole time. And we are going through the winding valleys, the Styrian valleys, crossing a lot of 1 and 2 bell towns, as we like to call them. And we had some downtime. So Manny befriended a wild animal and is now a pet owner with his dire weasel, Snips. Quinn is working on his alternate ID, Kenneth Adams, as a fluff writer, and has trying to sell our exploits to the Harengon mail network for syndication. Wanai is cooking and has made I think we determined it was a fish stew of a Styrian trout that was helpful to the party. It gives us a little bonus XP or health points, HP.
temporary hit points.
Temporary hit points. That is the term. And Vera is working on making us all cool matching shades, Squirtle Squad style.
Yeah.
So that we do not, or will have advantage against her petrifying gaze, or something mechanically like that.
That would be so funny if they were like the Squirtle Squad, where everybody is just
Pointy.
like the round ones, and then only Vera's are the cool pointy ones.
Oh yeah, 100%. I
Absolutely.
would not put that past her. And then we saw, so as we were making our way down the road, we saw a magnificent airship that was kind of exciting, with the symbol of House Acreon on it, the ruling house of Styria, and it was also heading towards Nobelus, one of those. And we knew that springtide is approaching. It's a festival for the spring equinox, and yeah, let's see. House of Sisyphus has an X on it. That's a note I have verbatim. Don't know what that
House
means.
Siphus.
Well, yes, has an X on it.
Is that on
I
the
wrote that
map?
down.
It's
Is
on
it
the
because of
map.
the map?
Oh, it's a mask. Yeah,
Of
yeah,
the
yeah.
mask
That's,
locations,
Yeah,
yeah.
assume it's a mask location. Right. And yeah, from there we were about 3 days. It's a 3 day trip. So when we were about halfway through, we got ambushed by some bandits, who were very powerful. And we
Very.
determined they were the remnants, like just the stragglers of a group that Defiance, the heroes we met earlier in this campaign, wiped the floor with. But we barely kind of squeaked by because they almost killed Quinn from being hammered by a bandit warlord. But we made it through, and we are on our way to Nibelus.
Excellent. Thank you.
Can I tell a joke real quick? It's really
One.
funny. So if you're listening and you're driving, you might want to pull over. What do you call it when Vera is at a party and is not very hungry? Petrifying graze.
I hope you pulled over for that one. Dear listeners.
They did because they died.
Also,
Because
you're
it
saying
was
listeners,
that bad.
and
Every-
this is on Twitch. Implies they're listening to Twitch on their
Thanks.
drive.
I hate
Should-
it.
Hey,
Thanks,
hey,
I hate
people,
it.
don't.
Every listener marked themselves as safe from Joe's joke.
They all turned off the stream. Let's not
know-
kid ourselves.
You know the saying. That's a long road to hoe. That is the. That is the perfect example of you thought of petrifying graze and you were like, how can I walk back end this into a joke? And it's just
That's joke
Yeah.
with pretty serious quotation marks around it. Okay.
Joe
Michael,
liked
thank
it.
you.
I liked the dead
did.
silence reaction.
Michael, thank you for the recap. I appreciate it. Joe, I wish I had something to thank you for.
you rarely do.
Ouch.
I've got the world map pulled up here. You can see that I have moved the giant crayfish of the Beasts of Burden to Nibelus. We're going to start our adventure here. You may also notice there is another icon on the map, and this is from the bonus episode that we did not get to play. And I know that as a group, we often just will record our content, and we keep always saying oh, we'll release this someday as a Patreon reward or something. But this is something that I think that the players will have to earn as a Patreon reward from me as an unlock. So we'll get there, maybe.
We've just
Anthony,
got that
how
in
much
our
money
quest
do we
log.
have to pay you to unlock?
We'll hash out the details. We'll take it offline. How does that sound?
Take it
But for
async.
now,
Async.
we will arrive at the Styrian city of Nibelus.
Ooh.
Did I heal in the 3 days of travel?
We were gonna short rest. That was at the end of our
We
session.
would have long rested, right?
our
It's a 3-day
travels.
trip, so we would have long rested.
After combat, yeah. I
Probably,
assume.
yeah.
Okay, so let's.
They also attacked you
Yeah.
at night, so you probably just went back to sleep.
Fair.
Will
Covered
return
in
to
the
this
blood of
later,
herbs.
but I did something during the long rest too. I just wanted to tell everybody now, so
Ooh.
if it comes up later.
What did you do during the long rest?
Thanks for asking. I made Cathar my packed weapon, so I can shunt it into a interdimensional space, so I could walk around a city without my giant scythe strapped back.
Pretty cool.
No,
Security
it makes him
would be what a
less
horrible,
cool.
horrible thing.
No,
Makes
it
him
makes
less
it so
cool.
that if we get invited into a place where we can't have weapons, I can still have access to my weapon.
Yeah.
That's pretty
I still
cool.
have access
can-
to my weapons.
can-
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I can do that too because I grow my weapons. So come on,
Oh,
guys.
okay. We can't.
So I guess I'm
yeah.
the only useless
Yeah.
one.
You're gonna get to the security checkpoint, and they're gonna rifle through everybody, and they're just gonna take Quinn's gun.
Yeah, they're gonna look at these two giant
TSA is gonna
berserkers.
frown and then shoo you along.
Yeah, it's because he's a Harangon. Anyways, I just thought I would say that so that you all were aware of it, so that it doesn't come as a surprise.
That is important. Thank you.
Can you whisper to him while in this?
Yes,
little
I just talked to
pocket dimension?
myself.
Great.
Haha.
You'll look even more harmless.
Correct.
Okay, so I've shifted the view over to the portrait shot of Nibelus. And
There's so many bell towers.
where are my notes?
Definitely a 5 bell town.
I was gonna say
least.
five
This is not
plus
a
no,
bell
it's-
town.
This is a full city.
It's a Nobel town. We figured that out because it's
Very good.
I hope
That's
you
right.
pulled over for that one, dear listener.
We made that joke last week too.
last month.
Last
Last
month, yeah.
last session.
It's fresh
It
again.
was April.
So here's the real trick. You can just record once a month and make the same jokes, and they're funny again because a month has passed, right?
Mhm,
That's how
mhm.
humor works.
You can also make those jokes because nobody's listening to it anyways, so it's still only
Hey,
funny
they're
for us.
listening, Greg.
Don't be self-deprecating.
That's right.
Those jokes won't be tolerated.
But also,
You can make
like,
any joke, it's not something.
Get
but
out.
also please do be funny.
Yeah, sure.
Nibelus is very similar to the other Styrian cities that you've visited so far. It bears a lot of resemblance to Ceres, which is the last city where you were. But this city seems like it is completely emblematic of kind of the problems with Styria that we've discussed prior. This seems like it was very much a glorious city at one point and is just in rapid decline. You can see that a lot of the tiles in these domes are missing. This poorly AI generated tower looks like it's on the verge of collapse. But as you pass through the city gates, more than anything, one of the things that you notice is that where Ceres felt like it was relatively egalitarian, you can see much more stark social stratification here in Nibelus. There are people on the streets. There are people who look unhappy. The vibes are off.
How many fingers do people have? We fixed that, right?
Yeah, the curse
Through the
has
whole
been lifted
For the whole
across the empire.
continent. Yeah.
So everybody who has not met any sort of like an unfortunate woodshop accident has the number of fingers that they were born with.
Okay.
I will.
Sorry, I just want to say this might be a good point to talk about because I think we made a note of this. But for anyone listening, we tried to use Adobe Firefly, which is only accepted, supposedly only trained with the consent of artists that allowed their material to be scraped. The reason we do this, obviously, we don't have a budget. We make $0 from this, and someday it would be great if we made money and could pay artists because they deserve to get paid. But until then, our idea is try to be as ethical as possible without stealing art, which was hopefully the goal of Adobe Firefly. Except recently, it just came out that they trained their model using Midjourney art, which kind of defeats the entire purpose. So
Yes.
we're trying our best, but recognize that this there's a lot of problematic use of AI art, and we hope to one day be able to support the artists who work really hard to make amazing art out there, and hope you can too.
Well said. Thank you. I meant to make that at the beginning, and I forgot.
I know. That's what I did.
I will bring you guys to.
Real quick, am I allowed to use prestidigitation to put ink on paper? Is that? It's like
Was it last?
it's such a
I think
vague
prestig-
spell.
No, it
You are
creates an illusion, as far as
Really
I know.
coming
doesn't
at
it?
me, Joe. Nice
No,
and early.
prestidigitation changes the physical attributes.
Because you can
Because you
clean
can change
things
the
with
color
it,
of
yeah.
things.
You can debate all you want, but ultimately it's up to me.
It is, yeah.
Prestidigitation.
What I'm trying to do is hand out leaflets of advertising the Beasts of Burden
Sure.
dime novels to
Very
people that were walking past.
So this says that you can create marks or symbol on an object for 1 hour.
That's
So
fine.
I would
It's,
say,
it's
yes,
fine.
you
temporary.
can. They will last for 1 hour.
That's fine. It's like a it's like basically like what you would put on the back of a book. Like a teaser paragraph.
Sure.
That I've put on a bunch of pieces of paper, and I'm kind of just handing them to people as we ride
I love it.
past.
I love
They're
it.
all gonna throw them out within an hour anyway, so it's.
I like to think that you sleight of hand them into people's pockets and things.
Oh, I
without
definitely
them,
do that too.
Without them knowing it, yeah.
Drop
Someone
drop
finds
a
it 2 hours later and goes, "What the fuck was this?"
drop a coin or two into like someone's like hat, like a street performer's hat. But
Yeah,
Joe,
busker.
did we establish what I was going to make you roll in order to collect income on these?
I'm not super worried about the income. The idea is the prestige.
I
Just start a
understand that,
prestige
but
clock.
so, boy, I think we might have to cut Joe from the podcast because he literally just said no to passive income, and I don't know if that's the kind of person I want to surround
To be fair,
myself with.
wait, Anthony, how would he make income? The whole point was he's giving these for free to the Hang On Network to boost.
He's
their-
actually
I don't think he can make
paying
income on this
people
one.
sometimes.
Probably not on this one. You're right, but
This
in
is not
future
one.
cities where he visits, I decided that he would make income on.
Yeah, I don't think we had a
The
rule
novels.
set for it.
Okay. Yeah, it is probably too soon after we establish that to collect income, so we'll figure that out.
But also, how much income do you need to make on propaganda?
The governments of the world might say a lot.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I have created a map. This is the city of Nibelus. And rather than just rely on the words that our lovely random map generator puts on here, I made little icons for some of the
Cool.
more notable areas in the city. So I've got. Well, let's see. Do I tell you or do you discover them? I will tell you. So this is the airship that you saw earlier. You can tell by the giant symbol on the side of it. And the airship is kind of parked. I didn't want to put it too close because the big ass word right in between. But if you've seen Ahsoka, it is kind of docked in that way with this building, which is the Colosseum. Obviously,
How's it
where-
docked if you haven't seen Ahsoka?
Precariously.
Okay, fair.
It's sort of docked like if you've ever. What were those? It's the. It was this toy from the 90s. It was this eagle with big spread wings.
Oh, and
it
you
was
balance it on
weighted
your-
so that it would balance on its beak.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
That.
I
that
think
makes
that
total
is
sense.
from older than
Got
the
it.
90s.
Definitely.
I think that is a toy from like
The
1920.
50s.
You're
Yeah.
probably right.
That is it screams depression era to me.
If you wanted to be less cool than that, it stocked like any miniature from any Star Wars tabletop starship game, where it's got like a little thing that just kind of docks it to a base. So just one
They
small
have a
point
thing that
of
lets you
contact.
dock. Oh. That's a-
No, like it's a transparent thing that makes it look like the ships are floating. That kind of thing. Point being, this is the Colosseum that gives Colosseum Row its name. There is also the Grand Palace of Nibelus, which is where the illustrious members of House Siphus live. The Chalice District is home to many a gambling den and
Uh-oh.
building of that nature. And out here near Greyfall Gate, you would see, you'd probably, if you came in through this gate, if you approach from that direction, it's probably this gate. On the far side of the city is the airship yard. And you can, as you make your way through the city, you can kind of see that, like, a big portion of this city is devoted to gambling and vice and various entertainment activities. And the parts that aren't are devoted to airship creation. So there's a pretty big divide between, like, the pleasure districts of Colosseum Row and Chalice District and the more industrial side of things.
Interesting. Outside the city, is that like more rural farm? Like, I guess because
Yeah.
I can see here there's this big gate or walls, and there's a lot of buildings outside the walls.
Yeah, that's where you're gonna pass more of the kind of slums.
Peasants.
Yeah, the peasants, the serfs,
Mhm.
all of the lower classes are going to be living outside of the gate, and the upper classes are going to be within the city walls, where it's safe and a little bit more well-to-do.
You said that buildings are sort of deteriorating. Is that consistent with the walls as well, or are there guards where we seen, still at the entrances and they're sort of maintained?
The guard is maintained. The walls are present, but they could definitely use some work.
Okay.
And I don't have a set direction that I'd like you guys to go. I was going to let you guys kind of explore on your own. But before we move further, and this might also kind of direct your path, Joe,
Yes.
can you make a perception check?
Yes. 16.
On a 16. I'm going to say something that I thought I would never have to say.
Mm-hmm.
Joe, you see a message in Thieves' Cant.
Oh, hell yeah. What does it say?
It's just a hand that looks like this.
Oh, man. That's a joke that no one can see that.
Sorry.
Not even on the stream.
It's the little circle with the three fingers hanging out.
The like.
I don't know.
I don't
If
know.
you're
what
Born in the
upside down-
90s, you
the
just
upside
lost
down,
the
okay.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I will tell you the message, Joe, and then I need you to tell me how this takes form in Thieves' Cant.
Sure.
The message is upcoming heist, pair of fools if interested.
Pair of fools if interested.
Yes.
Wait, do they want a pair of fools?
Or is
Too
the
many
fools the reward, and we get two of them?
Or is it a location?
The
Um.
riddle abounds.
My assumption being that they're pulling a heist on a pair of fools.
So I think the way this takes place is we kind of walk into like a square.
Yeah.
And there's like a couple different buskers playing, and the way that their melodies overlap is where the Thieves' Cant comes from.
Oh, I love that.
So like there appear to be like they're separate, but kind of the way that their lyrics and their melodies overlap is where it comes from.
Okay. I dig that.
Cool.
I just popped your token here. Let me make that controlled by all players. Okay, so there's your little
Now I
token.
control the shrimp.
Correct.
I love that. That's our token. I love it.
I was gonna make you guys a different one, but I can't now.
It's too good.
It's too good. What would you guys like to do?
I have a feeling it
came
is
here-
a location. First of all, I'm gonna turn to the party after we get a little bit away from this square. Well, nah. I just picked up a little bit of interesting information. Back in that last square, there was a little bit of a secret message about how there's a heist that's going down, and they're looking for members. And we,
You just picked it up off the ground.
well, I mean, for you, yes, that's exactly what I did. It was written on a piece of paper on
yeah,
the
you can
ground.
just step in a lot of stuff. Juan, I know you're not used to big cities, but you gotta watch where you walk. They
I
just throw
stepped in
their
a
shit in the
couple-
streets half the time.
I've stepped in a few things since we've been in here.
Mainly the
Oh, yeah,
pores.
You should go to the doctor right away.
I have a question for the GM.
Yeah.
Do we get this, or I guess I could roll for it, but do we get the sense that this obviously it's a huge city. Is it
Yeah.
welcoming to like humanoid types, or is it more like the way that Sarah's was kind of like fine, or is there like a different demographic here that we should be aware of?
I'm not going to make you roll for that. It is largely human and half elf.
Okay.
You do not see a lot of demigod races, and the ones that you do see seem pretty well to do
Yeah.
and have like achieved social status where where that doesn't matter.
Right.
Okay. We stand out, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Quinn, do you often just sort of trust these heist invitations you pick up? Seems
Well,
sort of random, that's all.
I mean, you remember what happened back at that one bell town from before this.
We try not to talk about that.
Well, yeah, but remember how it almost went really well?
I remember.
You know, that's kind of, you know, it's similar to that. Similar to how I got that lead.
That's also how I got this.
I remember one time we
so-
walked. I remember one time we walked through a town, and you said you found a message, and it turned out to just be like a misconnections call, and it was just a really awkward thing when we showed up at some guy's house, and he was looking for a lady, and we were not that lady.
Well, but I do love pina coladas, though. So, and dancing in the rain, there's just nothing better.
I don't think
Yeah.
those are the lyrics.
But getting rabbit fished is never a good thing.
Rabbit fish, no. Tabaxi fish, please. Tabaxi quotong, whatever they're called. Oh, boy. Yeah, so, okay, we stand out. Here's a question. Could I make a roll to see if I would know of a famous pair of, a famous idiotic pair in the city who might be the target?
Sure. That would be an investigation.
Well, that would be investigation if I'm trying to find information.
History.
Don't argue with him,
I'm
Michael.
asking if I would know it.
Don't argue with him.
It'd be history
Are,
then.
sorry, are you trying to say that if you would know?
I'm not asking around because I feel like that's suspicious to say. Like, is there a pair
okay.
of
History then,
idiots?
please.
Like, no. I'd like to. Which is, to be fair, the same role. I'm just saying I'm not.
I'm glad we argued about it.
Yeah,
Good.
that's a 5.
I
don't know them.
Stupid people come and go. Their names are often
Is it
not
those two
remembered.
people? Points it out the corner.
It's those two guys.
Can I go back to the square? Where,
I'll do you one better. Can you make another perception check, Joe?
yes. 10.
Well, that's not great.
My perception is not great yet.
I
Hit me
mean,
with an
when
investigation then.
he's
That
looking
is
around.
the same.
It's the same. Oh yeah, are they both?
Oh, it's
ins?
20 though.
They're both int.
Great.
Yeah, but I have actually no perception is wisdom, but I have points in perception. I don't have points in investigation yet.
It's not even points. It's just if it's. You can
So-
use proficiency
skills.
bonus.
Yeah.
I think that you try to head back to that same square, and as you do, you kind of get turned around, and you end up in a similar but different square. And in this square, you can pick up on the same thieves' cant. I think it's in a different format than the musical one. Only this time it says, "Upcoming heist. Pair of fools if interested. Quinn."
Is that hastily added on to it?
I don't
Yeah,
love that.
it's. Sorry, what was that, Michael?
Like, as I was like, I imagine it's like there was like if you imagine a poster where you could pick it up, then someone like scrawled Quinn on it or something. Like, is it like an added thing, or is this like planted for Quinn?
The tone that
You know what I mean?
I applied to it is definitely contained within the thieves' cant.
Is Quintillion a common name? I mean, could it be anybody?
It might be someone I know. Is the
I got a
thing.
cousin named Quinn.
So this one is in a different way. Is it someone speaking it, or is it like on a poster or something?
I think this is more like certain boards are arranged on the side of a building,
Okay.
kind of a thing. Like you can see the notes that way.
Sure.
It's an arrangement.
I'm gonna find someone on the street who's like maybe hard up for some, like asking for some money.
A pauper.
Yes. And I'm gonna go and hand them a couple silver.
Hang on, I'm gonna put on my best pauper. Oh, that's mighty kind there, isn't it?
Very good.
Thanks.
Well,
Why is he so sexy?
say
No, I'm kidding.
We just unlocked one of Michael's new kinks.
Oh no.
say
No.
boy.
Victorian chimney sweep
I
unlocked.
went to elementary school, through high
Newsy.
school with Michael. It's not new.
Say their child. I'm kind of
It's
new.
a child.
Oh, you're a right big rabbit there, ain't it?
I mean, I prefer herring gone, but yeah, I guess.
Hey, if you're into being proper.
You sound kind of proper with the way you speak, but
Oh, it's mighty kind.
say, I haven't been to Nibilis in a while, and last time I was here, it was a little fuzzy memory too, but I remember there being some place called like the Two Idiots or the Duo Twins or
The Dummy Bros.
You know, I
That's
think
yours.
I think I know what you mean there. Yeah. It's just my pockets are so light.
I'm gonna slip him a gold coin.
Oh, it's got a hole in it.
Whoa.
Oh shit.
You just made this kid's day. Oh, you mean the two fools? Yeah. Over up in Chalice.
Is that where it is? Can you tell me where tell me how to get there?
Yeah, just go over this way, main square, head northwest, and you can't miss it.
Well,
It's got the two big sign with the two fools right out front.
Well, thank you very much, and you might enjoy this, and I'm gonna hand him a piece of paper with the promo paragraph on it.
Oh, that's very good. Joe, what's your passive perception?
Is that?
Oh dear.
It's below your stats.
Oh,
Passive
12, it's
wisdom,
12.
essentially.
12?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you make your way along the route that the small Cockney boy described.
Do I notice that the boy did anything as he left?
You can make a perception check.
Okay.
I
15?
also want to note that I made a.
No, you didn't notice anything.
Okay.
As you make your way to the Chalice district, Quinn, you have 15 less gold
God damn it!
as you were successfully pickpocketed.
Wow,
Dang.
that little
I will remove that.
I'm gonna get you.
That street youth rolled very well.
On my sheet, I have 50. I think I have not been keeping it. I'm like not keeping.
You have
up.
248 gold
Oh, great.
Is that after theft?
after theft. Yes.
All right, I gotta keep hitting him.
He's got the least gold of all of us. I will say.
I do.
Oh wow.
It's because I send it away.
Yeah, that's true.
Fair enough.
It's called a stash.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you
Joe
you
has
make your way-
more stash in this than we've ever had in a Blades in the Dark campaign. Just want to point that out.
Blades in the Dark campaign.
That's because my
Okay.
Blades in the Dark characters are spend
Are
money
suicide,
fast,
like-
spend money now.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't want her out here.
Can't spend
Secret.
the money when you're dead, so you might as well spend it now.
That is
Exactly.
the point of Blades in the Dark. You make it to the a betting parlor that is unmistakably the Pair of Fools. it's unmistakable because not only does the sign have the two, you'd recognize it from a deck of 77, two fools that are sort of like laughing and carousing next to a sign that says, "In common, pair of fools."
Since I can read
should
all
say
writing, I
77
know
is
that
the-
that's the pair of fools.
Is it like pear spelled Pear, like the fruit, like pear of
No,
fools?
like
old-
like
the
a
old-
like a pair, like two, like in a hand of cards.
Ah,
Is it
Yeah.
E old pair where it has an E at the end?
No,
I don't. I guess. I want to say.
is fools spelled with a GH, like in
God
tough?
damn it.
Because I was gonna make the joke walking out because there is no sign here. Be like that little popper line.
Look, I love you guys, but I also know I could feel the energy and tension of like all of us being like, who's gonna be the guy to just make one more dumb joke in this moment? And we almost resisted it. We were so close. We almost were better people.
We're 45 minutes in, and we are to our first destination. So this is really
We're
Speedrun.
cruising,
through it.
man. We're cruising
Yeah.
along.
comparatively, we're doing very well.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
reference
here's the thing.
I
speedrun.
also didn't think getting here was going to be a mystery.
we also do speed
Oh,
run.
sure.
Literally do speed run the dungeons. So I
Yes.
want to say
That's
like
true.
That's
that-
true.
it's fine if we draw the social.
This is the fun
encounters.
part of D&D.
I'm
Combat's
more
the
than
less
happy
fun
to
part.
give credit where credit is due. You're correct. This is the pair of fools. It looks lovely from the outside. It looks like it is. It's probably midday, early afternoon right now, and it's already like roaring in here.
When I
This-
would love to
this-
belly up to the bar and order the largest drink possible.
You're not even inside the bar. I'm still describing it, Nick.
Sorry, got excited.
What was I gonna say?
Well, one of you bellies up to the bar.
Yeah, you go inside. One eye bellies up to the bar, and I'm gonna bring you guys inside.
Yes, please.
And I'm committing now to the bit. I'm just reusing.
The weird,
Every
bit-
tavern's
the
the
weird
same.
bar stool. Yeah,
That's really funny.
I love this.
are they all cloaked, like hooded,
Oh, a pilgrim.
and several assassins?
I'm sorry, I did forget to describe that Nibelus also has a port to the northwest, and the Mayflower is docked there.
Oh,
yeah, there's a
okay.
big rock there.
Oh, the Mayflower.
This woman here appears to be the purveyor of the pair of fools. Her name is Vinda.
Cool.
And the perceptive and even the unperceptive of you would probably notice that there is a group of rogues in the corner over here, which looks well lit, but it's, it's more of one of the darker corners comparatively. And Joe, you would recognize the ringleader of these rogues as your associate Kiara.
Hang on.
This is like
What
one of
a
the
only
only one of
associate.
your backstory characters that has come up so far in the campaign.
Yeah. One means our last interaction was friendly. Two means our last interaction was not friendly. Okay.
And that's why she called you in
that's a
for the
one.
heist.
Yeah, but we call each other in all the time after we've backstabbed each other.
To
And
be
that-
fair,
and
statistically,
that
I think
falls
this means this
friendship.
is the time. Yeah, statistically, having the last time be good means this time will be a bad parting.
It's not always back and forth. Maybe we're gonna do the bad thing.
We usually do.
Hard to
Someone
say.
will do a bad parting.
So I am gonna notice her.
Yeah, and she notices you noticing her.
Yeah, and I'm gonna kind of like
Do you notice her noticing you? Noticing
I'm
I'm sorry. Okay.
I literally asked for it.
I'm gonna like kind of nod and then go up to the bar and order a drink.
Yeah, what are you having? I was gonna ask Nick that, but before he's back.
Nick is back.
back.
Nick can go first.
I'm here. I never left.
I will. Hey, Nick, you belly up to the bar, and you ordered. What was it? The Stiffest drink they have? The largest.
Biggest.
the largest.
You're going for
yes.
quantity, not ABV. Got it.
Correct.
Yeah. So you get a drink special, which is called.
Like a Styrian stout or
It is literally
That's
called
like
the
a punch
World.
bowl.
the world.
It's called the World after
What's
the
it?
card in the deck of 77.
So you guys don't see it often, but One Eye's eyes kind of open wide and light up and get real excited. And what is
It
this
is
gonna?
literally like a soup bowl full of beer.
What's this gonna set me back? Keep.
That was me, not her.
Rather than is she dying?
Nope, I just had a throat tickle.
She's been a smoker for 40 years.
That's gonna be 40 silver.
Here's 50. Thank you.
Cheers for the good tipper, as they say at every Renaissance festival.
Yep.
Joe, what are you having?
Imagine I hold this in two hands and like.
You have to.
Yeah. Okay.
You
Cool.
literally cannot hold it with one hand.
Perfect.
I'm gonna order like the equivalent of like a domestic lager. And then they bring it to me and they put it down, and then I'm gonna go, and a shot of whiskey, please.
Love it. That is gonna be 45 silver.
All right, I'll give her 50. Quinn, unlike most of my characters, does indeed tip people.
Not as well as when I.
That's true.
Well, when I is rich AF,
Yeah.
richer than he's ever been in his life. So
So Vinda is not only the barkeep, but she also is the purveyor of the games of the establishment. And you can see along the far wall, there are tables where 77 is being played. And there are also other tables with like kind of minor games of chance, like dice games and
Is
that sort of thing.
Is 77 a game where there is a dealer, or is it kind of like a you just get a bunch of people together and bet amongst yourselves?
like Texas Hold'em versus poker.
Yeah.
Or Texas Hold'em versus
Blackjack.
blackjack. Yeah.
It's more like Texas Hold'em, where there's no official dealer hand,
Okay.
but there are dealers who will facilitate the game for you.
Right. Are we playing against the house, or are we playing against each other? Essentially, is what you're
You're
asking,
playing
right,
against
Joe?
each other.
Okay.
Okay, well, what I'm asking is if I invite Kiara and her associates to all sit down and play a game of 77, is there going to be a dealer there who can overhear our conversation?
Oh, you could do so. Let's see. Kiara and her group are occupying enough real estate in this establishment that you could probably do that without issue.
Okay. I'm going to kind of get our group together. I think I know who is the one who sent this message for this job, and
What was a pilgrim?
Yes. Did you bed her?
I'm gonna leave that purposefully vague.
No, she didn't throw a drink in his face.
Not yet.
We are acquaintances, I would say, professional co-workers, you might say. If I had to make a weird out of character context, I'd say kind of like like Batman and Catwoman, kinda. Except we're both thieves and neither of us are Batman.
I will also
Dampier and Tabaxi. Yes.
I will also explain to the listeners that when Joe pitched that angle for this character and Quinn, I had to remind him those two characters fuck.
Yeah.
And he
And
said, well, not that.
I'm keeping it purposely vague.
Yeah, that's fine.
Quinn,
And-
why are you being so vague?
You know, I never kiss and tell, but I also
Okay.
never not kiss and tell.
I
So
was gonna say by saying kiss and tell, you're implying the kissing.
You kissed. Thank you, Manny. Someone's paying attention.
Can't slide anything past us, the two smartest characters in this group.
but anyway,
I'm very perceptive.
I'm pretty sure that this is our informant, and if you guys want to come over and join me in this discussion, I think it may be prudent to find out more information, or have a good time and I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm down to come down, but I do want to check in. We did come here for a mask. Was that is our goal, right?
That is the eventual goal, but
Vera, why are we here?
All right, children. We're in this establishment to get a drink and find some information. We are in this city, yes, to, well, get another mask of power, presumably. But we can't do that on an empty stomach or without some kind of libation, so that's why we're here.
And let me tell you, we can't do it with an empty purse.
Only
My
one of
purse
us
isn't
spent
empty.
his
Isn't
money.
empty.
Yeah, I got a lot of money.
I'm so rich. Look at all this as I start.
Joe,
cleaning.
I think it's when you do that gesture that you notice that you had been pickpocketed earlier.
Mm.
He looks noticeably disappointed, but then immediately tries to hide it.
Right, enough dallying. Why don't you introduce us to your lady friend?
Yeah, come on over. So he slams back the shot of whiskey, and then grabs the beer. Oh, he also orders Kiara's, whatever Kiara's drinking.
What is Kiara drinking, Joe? What's her drink
Anthony.
of choice?
She is drinking. Wow, you're really putting me on the spot here. She is drinking a cocktail that is unpopular in this establishment. It is a mixture of grain alcohol and like a fruit juice that like would not go with that flavor profile.
Hell yeah, brother.
A fruit punch and whiskey.
So Quinn's gonna like grab it and this is so
No,
good.
In my mind, it was like, what's the pearl onion martini?
The Gibson?
The Gibson, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
But that's different than that. But that's fine. He's gonna bring the drink over and Kiara, good to see you. Got your message, got your drink. Have
Quintillion, you never miss, do you?
he's gonna gesture to the firearm on his back. Nope.
Do you fancy a game?
Well, I never turn down a game. Let me introduce you to my current compatriots. Did everyone come sit down at the table?
Yep.
I did.
Okay.
Can I
I've got-
finish my soup bowl and get another?
You probably should. There isn't room for that beverage at the
You missed. He asked
table.
for another to bring.
All right, I really liked what you provided me, barkeep. I would just like something as strong but smaller, please.
She charges you the same amount, but gives you like the equivalent of a tumbler.
I'm gonna give her 60 silver this time.
Excellent.
Well, we got Manny, and over here is Vera, and up there at the bar, ordering the Stanley cup full of liquor is One Eye.
Cheers.
I'm, nice to meet you. I'm his friend and also handler.
Quinn's gonna be like,
She gives you an approving nod.
Yeah. Also, I have my hood up because I'm Vera, so I'm matching these
Oh,
ladies.
Oh wow,
very,
yeah, you
very,
blend
very
right in
well.
with the rogues.
what? One of you is gonna have to change.
Okay, shall we play a game?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in.
Yes, let's play this game.
Are we actually playing this game?
Yes.
should.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah.
know. I don't know if this is good content or not.
Who
We have to
cares?
just make
Who
sure we
cares?
describe it.
This is for us, Anthony.
Okay. So here is how it's going to work. This is the gaming table. Don't ask questions. Everybody is going to take a card from this deck.
Hmm.
You just pull it off and put it on the table, and then you right-click on it and you click Take. We are probably going to have to play this first one open-handed because I haven't shared the rules with this, or the rules of this with you. So the way the game works is. Take a card.
All right, I have my card.
Okay, so Michael and Greg still need a card. So everybody is dealt
It says
one
no
of
more
the.
cards.
What? Here,
I
I'll
just
put one
tried
on the
to draw
table
it,
for you.
said no more
What's happening?
cards.
You can't just left and drag it away from the deck.
Well, I was right clicking on the deck itself.
Oh, don't do
for the
that.
one. Oh, okay.
Oh wait, that's what I heard as well. So I was
Right click
confused.
on the card.
Sorry.
That's
Yeah,
in the
right click on the
middle of
card to take it off the table.
Yeah, just left click to drag a card away from the deck, and then right click to take it.
Yep.
I'm gonna remove that one because
Thanks. Okay, so I'll hide that. So this card is kind of your. This is a major arcana card, and we'll play open-handed. So I'll let you know what I've got. I have the moon.
I can't see it. Are you showing it somewhere, Anthony?
I'm not. I'm telling you what
Okay.
it is.
Okay.
You can view your own card. You can't view the cards of your opponent's hand.
Okay.
This card that is in your hand gives you.
Sorry, I tried to say.
No,
No-
you can't
no
steal my
way.
card, Michael. How
He
dare
tried.
you?
Greg tried to steal my card.
How dare you even
It's
try?
above my name.
Where was I? This card gives you, as a player, a special way to win the game. It's sort of like an alternate rule set that will allow you to kind of bend the rules and get a higher pointed hand. So the way the regular game works, let me show the regular deck. So we've got a deck of 56 cards, and there are 14 of each suit.
Mm.
We're going to shuffle up. Everybody's going to take a hand of 6, and you are trying to get those 6 cards to be either straights or matched in 2 sets of 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like Mahjong.
You've got.
Sounds a lot like
Mahjong.
Mahjong, I was about to say, yeah.
If you had to describe this game, I would call it a mahjong-like.
Mm-hmm.
Each suit is ace, 2 through 10. Is it 2 through 9? Ace, 2 through 9, and then 4 face cards at the top end. You've got page, knight, queen, king.
Do those work in a straight also?
Yes,
Okay.
but they have to be ordered if you're doing a straight. We will have one card that is revealed in the middle,
Community card.
community card. So it's basic gameplay of on your turn you draw a card, you discard a card. The discard is shared. You can draw from either the top of the deck, the shared pile, or the discard pile.
All right, Anthony. Is there a way to make the card in the center of the table larger? 'Cause
Sure.
I can zoom in. Okay. So that's a 2.
That
and
is a 2 of pentacles. You can tell because there are 2 pentacles on the art.
Mm.
I thought you said tentacles.
I didn't. I'm not into that.
I've got a card.
It's a hentai game.
I assume it's queen. I don't know.
Are you guys going to subscribe to my head tie game?
We draw 6, right?
You draw 6 cards off of the deck.
Okay.
Where do we
So you
put
just
that?
do- Well,
How did
somebody
you do that
flipped
so
that
quickly,
card.
Joe?
How did
Oh.
that
You
shit?
click draw.
Okay.
Like you
I'll
mouse
usually-
over it,
do that.
and then you click draw, and then
Oh, draw
you type
6. Got it.
That's what I tried to do before, and it said it was out of cards.
Yeah, it's not working for me. I'm just gonna put mine in a pile.
So when you highlight it, you have to scroll down a little bit for the draw
it did
option.
work. Okay.
All right, I've got 6. It's really hard to tell what they are because the numbers are tiny.
They look very cool, though. I will say.
They look great.
I
I'm not
went purely for aesthetics.
sure.
I'm glad that you like them. This is just the classic Connolly Tarot deck.
Okay, I got that. That's a 3 of Pentacles.
when you say triples,
Is this a 4 of Sticks? I don't know.
Wands. The four
Was our-
suits are pentacles, chalices, swords, and wands.
Are we sorry?
Can you
To
write that
clarify,
somewhere?
is it six including our first card that we have in our hand, or 6 in addition?
The first card isn't like technically part of your hand.
Okay,
That's
so I need
advising.
6. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
And then how do I?
Pentacles, Wands.
Okay, I see now. Okay, very good. Very good.
Chalices.
You said
Oh, thank you.
we
Okay.
want pairs.
Nope.
no, sets of
Oh.
3.
That's a
That's
3.
3.
And a set of 3
And
is that
Could be a run.
of different suits or the same suit?
A set of 3 would have to be different suits because there's only one of each.
Okay.
So,
So
Ah.
like
Are
you'd
there-
get
are there runs?
queen.
Yeah.
But a run would be queen
Run
of
would need to be
pentacles.
suited.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. So how do we determine
so-
turn order?
We'll go in Discord order.
Okay.
So you draw, you discard. You can draw from the discard. Once somebody goes out, the discard freezes, and other cards are discarded face down in a new pile. Everybody gets one final turn until somebody else goes out. Why don't you guys tell me what your major arcana card is, and I will tell you your variant for the game, and then I will tell you mine.
I have the Emperor.
The Emperor. Okay, so actually, before I do that, let me tell you, if your ending hand is one match, one straight, it is worth 100 points.
Mhm.
If you have 2 matches, 2 straights, it's worth 200 points. And then if you get your major arcana card, you get a bonus on top of what you did already.
Meaning,
the Emperor.
sorry, to clarify, what do you mean by if you get your major arcana card?
So Joe has the Emperor, which
Yeah.
means that if his winning hand is all kings, knights, and pages,
Gotcha.
he gets an additional 200 points.
Gotcha.
But not queens.
Nope.
How do you know
It-
if it's a
Kings,
queen,
knights,
king,
or
or
pages.
page? Oh, it just says it.
Says it on the
It just says it. Okay.
Greg,
right.
what is your arcana?
I have the chariot.
The Chariot. You will get an additional 150 points if your winning hand is a 6-card straight in any suits. And you can have one pentacle, act as a wild.
Okay. And where do I see this suit?
So they're like kind of shown in it. So like a pentacle has a pentacle.
Oh, if
in
people
it.
are holding chalices, it's a chalice.
yeah,
It's,
chalice
yeah.
has
Okay. Cool.
Wands
All
or
right.
sticks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Great.
Michael?
Temperance.
Temperance. You get an additional 100 points if your winning hand has no cups or chalices.
Ah,
Get it?
Mhm.
that's clever.
Nick,
That's very good.
The High Priestess.
the High Priestess. You will get an additional 200 points if your winning hand contains 1 queen, 2 pages, 3 pentacles. Overlap between those is allowed.
Wait, so there's one what? 2.
1
Again?
queen, 2 pages, and 3 pentacles. But the queen and pages can be some of those pentacles. I have the moon.
Suited.
which is my winning hand. I get 150 points if my winning hand has no face cards and contains 3 pentacles.
Is it the 4 of us and
Kiara. I'm
Okay.
playing as Kiara.
What is the turn order again?
Discord.
So it's going to be Discord order. So I will have Manny go first, then Quinn, then Vera, then Wanai, then Kiara.
Okay.
And just for everybody, what's the buy-in? Like, this is a betting game, right? So what's the buy-in and reward? Just everyone else's money?
Pass.
Okay.
I'm gonna put 3 gold in.
Ooh. Actually, before we start playing the game, let's take a quick intermission.
Sure.
Okay. So I like this. Learning a game is tough enough, but learning the game and all the symbols is even, like it adds a layer. I'm great with cards,
Hey, Nick.
spades, What's up?
Welcome to fucking hard mode.
Hey, Nick, it doesn't matter. It's rigged anyways. Kiara's just going
Back
to
in
win.
5.
Good point. Good point, Greg. Good point.
Sure, make the game.
Welcome back. We are about to enter the section, everyone's favorite section of D&D 5e, which is known as the children's card game. Manny, we will start with you. The turn goes, you draw, you discard. You can draw from the main deck, you can draw from the face-up community card, or you can pick up from discard piles, which don't exist right now.
I'm gonna take that card in the middle.
Two of
I've taken
Pentacles.
it. And now I will discard. I don't know how to discard. There.
Just drag it out of your hand. And then flip it.
And one more time, we're looking for
Flip.
pairs
No.
or
Flip isn't
three,
doing anything, Anthony.
three of a kind.
Right.
There.
You are looking for both. You can you want one of either two of the same or one of both. Wait. Yep. So you either want
What?
Two,
no.
three.
You want.
you either want 2 3 of a kinds, 2 straights, or 2. Oh, did you say pairs, Nick?
Yes.
No pairs. Pairs is
One,
not
two, one, two, three, three of a kind,
Yeah.
That's it.
So either
or 3, 4, 5, or 4, 5, 6, whatever.
a straight. So either
Runs or-
2 straights, 2 3 of a kinds, or
Okay.
one of
One
each.
Yes.
Okay. What did
I
you
dropped
discard?
the 7 of chalices. 7? I can't.
7 of cups.
actually see. 8. 8. 8 of cups.
8 of cups. Right on. Turn passes to Quinn.
You draw and then discard.
Correct.
Well, nah, I think I'm just gonna put this one right here.
So the King of
Queen of Pentacles.
Pentacles. So that's a separate pile than the community pile.
That was the discard pile.
Well,
that
I took the community pile. Yeah, what happens? Were we supposed to replace the community?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, that should get replaced. That gets refreshed here. I need to zoom out. Okay, so we've got a gentleman with swords. That is an 8?
7?
7. Vera.
And it's a Queen of Pentacles, right? That's the other
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
card.
It's-
Oh, it actually says it on it.
Page, Queen, King.
Page, Knight, Queen,
Knight.
King.
Page, Knight, Queen, King. Okay.
Knight.
Huh. Okay. Can I? And I can choose to just draw from the top of the deck, right? If I
Yes.
don't. Okay. And then I draw first, then discard, or discard first, then draw.
Draw, then discard.
Cool. I'm gonna draw a card.
I was gonna have some light gameplay or in-game conversation happening over the game, but y'all are
game's
learning
complicated.
this for the first time.
No, how do I
The
flip it?
the game's
Wait.
not complicated. It's just new.
And I dropped the Ace of Swords.
Okay. Turn passes to Wanai.
I'm gonna pick up the. Oh wait, sorry, that replaces, right? So the ace is the top of the discard
The
pile
ace
right
is
now.
the top. Yeah,
Yes.
it's the top of the discard.
So I
pile.
can't pick up anything below the ace.
I don't think so. Let me verify
Correct.
that.
Oh, I thought you could.
No, it's just the whatever. It's whatever the top card is. Either the shared
But we
community
didn't-
deck.
We'll
I
find
mean,
out.
Anthony
It'll
made the
tell us.
rules.
I did.
I thought that's what you said at the beginning.
You can only draw the
you said
face-up
from the
card.
discard.
You can only draw the face-up or the top card of the discard pile.
Damn.
Okay.
There are regional variants of the game where each player has their own discard pile that you can draw from.
So what is the 8 of swords doing out there then?
That's the community draw.
Got it. I'm gonna.
So, like, in an actual game at a table, the deck would be in between these two.
Sure.
There would always be the one card for the community, and then the discard would be a bigger stack on the other side.
Okay, I will draw one card.
Damn, I was trying to feed Wanai the Queen of.
I wanted it. I was gonna
I
take it.
know.
Okay.
It's way harder to feed people cards if that's how it's gonna be.
I will
not Mahjong.
discard the.
That could also be another regional
I'm
variant.
gonna discard this. The 6 of Swords. I'll flip it.
Not a sword favorable game, really.
Got that.
That means the swords are probably safe tiles.
Well, gents, this was fun, but that's a game.
Nice.
Ooh. Anthony, can I roll some sort of perception to see if she cheated?
I call foul. Yeah.
Sure.
Quinn does not roll perception. He knows she cheated.
I'd have a 14. Yeah.
14. Hang on, let me bring all the cards up.
Anthony, what do I get if I have proficiency in this game?
I don't know yet. As you can see, she's got 3 cups, 3 swords.
Wait.
I thought they had to be the same number.
Or a
They have
run.
to be the same number.
It's a run it's a run or the same number, right? So you'd be 3 3s or 3 4 5, not just the
My
fact that
own game.
Yeah, so I think Manny does. I don't think you cheated, but I think you are you're just bad at this game.
Let me put my hand back into my hand.
Wait, so did you
Yahtzee.
just legitimately not? Did you forget how the win condition worked? I'm
I
confused.
sure did. Hang on.
Okay, all right. I was like, wait, am I dumb?
She
Or-
she smiles and she says, "That's another regional variant."
Sure.
Mhm.
I like the idea that she just hopes we were all stupid and we're like, no, I win. Manny is like looking at his cards and look at one. He goes, "That's not how you win, right?" Like,
No,
that can't be right."
you're right, Manny. She doesn't know how to play. We got this.
I
What
think
if
there
she's
is
one of those
a.
card sharks.
I think there is an arcana that is all cups and swords.
She's a shark. Oh my gosh, we need to leave.
She still discards the pentacles. How embarrassing!
Good thing the listeners can't see.
No, I've revealed
They
my
heard.
whole hand.
I don't remember what any of them were.
Yeah, we can't see the numbers very well, so
It's
Swords
really
and
hard to
cups.
see the numbers. Yeah.
Well, I was
Yeah,
clearly
swords and
going for
cups.
2 matched suits, so that's still on me.
yeah, but we know that doesn't work. So,
Yeah,
is it my turn now?
it is.
Okay, I'm gonna draw from the deck. How come
Should
it's
it be
not letting me draw
flipping?
this out?
The card. Whenever somebody draws, it flips on my.
No.
Before you take your full turn, can I take my card back?
Wait, which card?
The one I discarded. Can I
Oh,
discard
I mean,
something
look,
else?
you did create this game, and it's your game as both a GM and the metagame
So
of the
I'd
game
say
we're
yes.
playing. But I would say in most games, when the next player has started their turn, that your turn has
The answer
ended.
is no.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true, Greg. But also, like you and all of you players, this is also my first time playing. I came up with this in my brain. I've never played this before.
You took your finger off
yeah,
the
t-
chess
take
piece.
the card
Fair
back.
enough. Fair enough.
If he
Card
ta-
laid is a card played. Let's
Alternatively,
continue.
if he takes the card back, the game might go faster.
There is that.
No, I don't want it to go faster. I want to win.
I want to fucking win. There's no stakes for this.
Correct.
don't know
That's
that.
what makes it better. I do
Fair
it for
enough.
the passion.
I bet 5 gold. So the pot is 5 gold.
The only one, yeah.
Is
So
that
you
the
took
Knight
the
of
Knight?
Cups?
The Knight of
Knight of
Cups.
Cups.
Okay.
I will discard this card and take the Knight of Cups.
Is that
It's
one?
the Four of Wands.
Yeah, those
Four.
are wands. 4 wands.
It's my
man,
turn,
that's
you.
a lot of wands.
All right, I'm gonna draw from the deck. I don't want to do that. Why is it doing that?
You just drag it off and then take it. I think is easiest.
That's how I've been doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I drew it. Wait, what the fuck? That's a card. Well, weird. I don't know where that card went.
No one does.
It's in your
Oh,
hand.
it took a while to load. Yeah, you have one in your hand, so you have 7 cards.
But it's not that
But
card.
yeah, but it took a minute for it to load for me too. Thankfully, we were vamping on top of it, so it didn't
Yeah.
matter.
All right, doesn't matter. In that case, I will give up the this card, the Page of Swords.
What? Oh, okay. Gosh, it's
Page of Swords.
hard. Page of Swords.
Page.
Okay. Yep. Um,
You do need a page.
I may or may not have a page already.
Hmm.
I'm gonna draw a card.
You need
Wow.
2 pages.
How many cards? We should have 6
Needs
cards at
2.
all times.
I
Right?
may or may not have 2 pages already.
Yeah, but you need 3 pages for a valid hand.
Yeah, which he would if he has 2 pages already. If he has 2 pages already and he's going to grab this 3rd page, he has a valid half of what he needs.
If. Well, he already grabbed a card. That wasn't the page.
I already drew a card. It is too late.
Ah. It is too late.
We really are playing on hard mode.
Yep.
What do
I'm
the
gonna
extra
disc-
points do?
They give you more points.
Well, but like, do you only play one hand?
I mean,
We'll
if
only
we-
probably
if-
play one hand of this.
If we were in person, we could play this like quickly and play a couple, and
I'm gonna
your points don't
discard
matter.
the 6 of Wands. Pass my turn.
I don't want that, so I will draw instead.
I want the what's the thing called in Mahjong where you could take someone else's card immediately?
Pawn.
Pawn.
Yeah,
I want
Yeah.
that.
but then you take a
Oh,
penalty.
fun.
Yeah, there's another good game called Continental, which you can do the same thing. Which is like you can take the card you see immediately, but you have to take penalty.
Take the community card, replace it.
Uh-oh. That's a lot of wands.
A lot of wands, and I will discard the King of Swords.
A king of
Well. 100 bad guys with swords.
Swords with swords. I'm gonna arrange
I'm
the
gonna take
discard
that.
pile because do that. We're not gonna.
Thank you. I'm taking the
Not-
8 of wands.
Not being able to
And
take from
I-
everywhere in the discard pile sucks.
Agreed.
There's only
Regional
one of
rules.
each.
This is the first draft of the rules. We could change that.
Well, maybe it should be a thing, like, because like going through the entire deck feels kind of insane, but it could be like there are 3. Actually, you could do is have 3 discard piles, and people could play into different discard piles or something like that. You know what I mean? Like to cover up cards and leave certain cards available. But anyway, we can figure that
The
out
region
later.
variant. Everybody has their own file.
I was wondering the only thing that was nice about seeing those is I could see. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
I mean, you can still click
Yeah,
and drag
sorry,
them. It's just otherwise we're
yeah,
just gonna
I'm like-
like go all over the board.
Yeah, no, I get you. I've already messed up. I just wanted to because I can't like quickly search through it, and I want to make sure there's okay. We've got some good sticks in there is my problem.
A lot of wands.
So yeah, a lot of wands. Yeah. Okay. So it looks like yeah we have the 4 in there, and you know what that makes? Oh, but there's ones of each card, right?
Aces.
Aces, yeah.
Could aces still work for runs?
Are they high and low?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to get rid of the.
They're high and low,
5.
but you can't wrap.
Gotcha. Get rid of the 5
Right.
of wands then.
People don't like wands.
You can't go king, ace, 2.
I like
Right,
wands.
it's queen,
They're just
king,
not
ace.
available to me.
Only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ace can be highest or lowest.
Got it. Yep.
5 of wands. Passes to Joe.
Wait, did we not replace the community card?
Oh,
I did.
it's happening. There it is.
It's
Wands,
Ooh,
wands.
Is it two of wands? Okay.
Yeah.
Was the 3 of wands in here?
No,
Okay.
maybe. I don't know.
It was not in there. The 4 and the 5 are.
I'll discard. Queen of Wands. And take the 2 of Wands.
Community card. It's the
The
Knight of
Knight of
Swords.
Swords.
Knight of Swords. Draw from the deck. What the fuck is this bullshit? Okay. That makes sense. I am going to give up the 3 of Swords. Cool card, though.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is a cool card.
That is a classic.
Is that the Bleeding Heart in tarot?
Yeah.
I have too many cards in my hand.
You do.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you got one too many, boy.
This is my cheating.
Can I make a deception check so he's not seen with that card?
Yeah, can I make a sleight of hand roll?
Oh my god, I love this.
I mean, wait, Anthony, did you just draw a card? Because you also have two
Wow.
cards then.
I did just draw a card, yeah.
Okay.
I drew from the deck. I'm discarding.
clarify
Why did you
something
draw a
for-
card? You skipped my turn.
Oops. Don't take
I have
my
a question
discard
for
card.
you.
You should move it slowly. Just moving it away. All right, I'm gonna draw a card.
Anthony, I have a clarifying question for you.
Yeah.
The chariot, it says 1 pentacle is wild.
Yep.
Is that the number 1 of pentacle, the suit, like the ace of pentacle
No.
is a wild?
Of your 6 cards, one of them can
I
be
can
a
have a
pentacle that
pentacle.
acts as a wild.
And it can be any number. It's not the same number, but just pentacle instead.
Correct.
Great. Okay, great. So it's just
Okay,
okay.
my
just wanna
last
double check.
my last confirming question: does the 3 of a kind need to be 3 suited in any number, or 3 numbers that are identical? Like so, 3
numbers that are identical.
got it. So 3 of cups, 3 of wands, 3 of pentacles.
No.
Yes, that would
No,
be
no.
3 of a kind.
Oh, yes.
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 Okay.
Yes,
I would have
yes.
I would have chosen a number that wasn't 3 for that demonstration, but
I'm sorry. Yes, yeah, I understand. I'm going to get rid of this 4 of pentacles.
Not the 4 of pentacles.
All right. Pass my turn.
Anthony, do you want to pick up and then discard the 4 of Pentacles? That would be great. No?
So I already drew on my turn because I accidentally skipped Nick. Unfortunately. I do want that. But I am instead going to discard the 4 of Swords.
Something good.
I
Yeah.
just had the biggest deja vu ever. Did we ever play another game like this?
We played a shark game. Anthony made up another card game. Remember, it was a feature. Was it Stars Are Fire?
I didn't play
No.
that one.
Stars on Fire?
Did I make up a card game for that?
You
Yeah,
made
it
up a
was
card
like
game for
fins.
Blades.
Yeah, in
I
Did
don't-
we also make
remember
a card
it.
game for Blades?
Yeah, Paolo
It was-
played.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was.
It was a
Quick
tag
If I'm
team.
being honest, Michael, I could not tell you how many card games I have made up in my lifetime.
Yeah, there was one, and it was about because I remember it was like cards were at an angle to make like shark fins.
That sounds
And it
cool
was
as hell.
And it was
Yeah.
in a
was in Blades.
sci-fi space game. No, it was.
That's probably Stars Are Fire, yeah.
Sidetrack, boys.
Oh.
Sidetrack.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not my turn. It's Michael's.
Yeah, I don't like any of these though.
Draw
Do
from
we
the
want to
deck.
play that you can just take from any card in the discard?
No.
I like
I would have
Let's
won.
see
I
it
would have won
through.
already.
Yeah, me too.
All right, good talk.
Okay, I'm gonna draw from the deck.
Can I start to sleight of hand things to my friends?
Jesus Christ, swords.
Want to do that in the first game, Joe?
Yeah.
Amongst
I-
friends, including his.
Quinn
I'm
plays
going to
Molly.
allow it because I want to move on to other things.
Right. Yeah.
That's,
Discard the
Swords. What is it?
four of swords
Four-
or five of
four
swords. Sorry.
swords.
5 swords.
Whoa.
Quinn's just gonna
Crazy.
slide this card on the table.
Can't see. Is that a 10 of Pentacles?
It is 10 of Pentacles.
I
Plays
don't
the
need
tentacles.
Damn it! It's gonna go under the discard pile.
Just drag the other card on top of it. Yeah.
I tried. It's behind it.
Yeah, that's already out. You'd have to move it in the order. We don't have the ability.
It's fine.
I just thought of
Switch to the
that.
map layer.
Just flip it and then leave it on
What are you,
top.
what are you trying to do?
I was trying
I did.
to. I was trying to offer this to one of my friends, but it's fine.
No one wanted it.
I'm gonna take the Knight of Swords and drop this.
Wait, I'll just take it if you're giving it away. I don't care.
The 10.
You need it though.
Yeah, I could.
If you need the 10, take it. It's right here. That's what I was trying to.
But I can't take it.
Quinn is effectively the house.
Quinn is gonna.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try and signal to my teammates.
What is that? A 9 of
Is that 10 of cups?
10 of
Ten
Cups?
of cups.
Quinn's gonna try and signal to Manny. Discard an ace.
It's my turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna take
Manny,
that
like,
card.
Manny looks at you, like, and very clearly, like, looks at you, and you know this look is like, I have a fucking ace.
I just
And I'm going to give up the.
Actually, or a
s-
three of wands.
I
Damn it, you're going for
cannot-
threes too?
I cannot do
No,
that.
I only
so
need
I'm
one.
gonna
I only need
discard
one as
the
well.
7 of Pentacles.
No, I
So
need the
six-
three of wands as a run.
That's good to know. That's
There you go.
noted.
I'm not going to skip Nick this time.
Thank you.
Yes,
Are you done, Gregory?
we need a
Did
new.
you
Um,
discard? What is
Yeah,
that?
I
I'm gonna
discarded.
make a new.
It's the 7 of Pentacles or 6 of Pentacles.
Gonna draw a card.
I am
This is the-
I am in Tempai right now.
Wait, what's that? What's that sword?
That's
like-
that's
it's like
the
10.
I made.
Community.
I brought it back out. Yeah, the community chest.
It's 10. Okay.
That's also a good card.
Oh, is the deck out of cards?
No. Oh.
When I try to draw one
When you
card,
right click on the deck, it makes it so I have to shuffle it in
I
order
got
for
it.
it to be
I
drawn
got it.
from.
Oh.
So don't do that. Look at us learning as we're going.
Content.
Yep, discarding this Knight of Pentacles. Yep.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'll
Although
draw
he
from
notably
the-
has only one pentacle.
Knight of Tentacles.
Tonight.
You can tell because the art has
Pentacles.
the knight getting absolutely railed.
Hey,
That's
Never seen a knight with an ooh face, but yeah.
And I will discard the Queen of Cups.
King Uther.
I am going to draw
Ubuter.
that one.
Thanks, Greg. Someone heard it.
Yeah, I got you.
Slight chuckle. I'll take it.
So, having picked up on the very subtle note from Quinn, Manny offers the 3 of wands in the discard.
I will snap that up. Discard the Ace of Pentacles, and I have 1.
Woo!
Hell
What do you
yeah.
got?
I got
Is there
Show me what you got.
Knights 1, 2, 3 of wands. Oops.
Nice.
Just delete one of your cards.
Very good.
Nice.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
I think in the future I will change it so you can just pick any card from the discard.
I think having a limit is good, but it's like maybe have a thing like the idea if there are 3 discard piles, so you can cover up valuable cards would be like something like that would be more strategic.
Sure. I dig that. Let me bring you guys back to...
And if possible, to increase the size of the Roman numeral on the cards.
That is not possible. I took
All right.
these from a classic tarot deck.
Tarot, yeah.
Never mind.
Oh my god. Okay, back to...
We get up at the table, and I think it's like one of those things where Quinn would like have his hand out because Manny's the only one to apparently bet. And he goes, "Quinn, I'm not paying you for that one."
Well, I say, Kiara, I guess, you know, beginner's luck, I guess.
Why didn't it recall all?
You took not the major deck. You have to recall the major deck. There you go.
Clicked it, didn't do it. Okay. And then we're gonna... I'm sorry, I did not hear your joke there.
It was like a jab at Kiara. It was just...
No, Quinn, you still play a good game of cards. So, are you interested in a little action outside of the gaming table? You and your group?
Well, Kiara, you know me. I'm always down for a little action.
And
Are they
these...
flirting?
Why does everything you say sound so
Hey.
sexual?
Manny, wanna eat? You guys need to go outside. Mom and Dad are talking right now.
Vera's not talking.
Are these folks with you trustworthy? I feel like I had a voice for her, and now I'm just defaulting to my regular female voice.
You had
Did,
a strong voice for the bartender, but
Yeah, I remember that one.
And the little
Yeah, he's not here right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if
I think
you
this is
I don't know if you heard about a job pulled a couple months back down in that one bell town on the Central Island. I'd say these people are pretty trustworthy.
All right. She kind of motions you all to get close. So as you all know, springtide is upon us here in Nibelus, and the Emperor is in town. We received a tip that there is a chest with some very valuable cargo aboard the Emperor's airship. We would like to get that chest. And it is valuable enough that I have heard that the one leading this heist on the ground, well, I guess in the air, will be Adrin Silverclaw.
Quinn's ear was like flicking with excitement, and now they're both like going.
this is the famous thief
Yes.
I was gonna poke over to Manny.
that Quinn just asked about last.
Manny,
session.
Manny. Do you
Yes.
know who they're talking about?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it. Atrian Silverclaw is like a world-renowned thief and kind of Quinn's idol, maybe. So this is like a big deal for him. This is like this is one of those don't meet your heroes scenarios that we're gonna play through. I assume.
You guys,
You don't know that.
the way I had it in my head is Adrian Silverclaw. I don't know what the heist. I don't know how Anthony pronounced it. Adrin. Adrin Silverclaw did like Prometheus level heist, like stealing fire from the gods level heist.
Yes.
And that is why Quinn is very excited. I don't know what the heist actually was. I haven't planned that for.
I really thought you meant the movie Prometheus. And
So did I,
that-
Anthony. Thank you.
Oh, no.
I was like, stealing alien eggs? That's bad.
Stealing the money out of my wallet for watching a bad movie? That is devious.
No. Like the mythical.
Yeah, the
mythical
Titan who
being.
stole fire from Olympus. Yes.
Yeah.
Got you.
I like the idea of telling the story of Prometheus as a heist film is a very funny idea to me.
I would watch that movie.
Ooh.
I watched the hell out of that. That
I think
sounds
I
awesome.
would too. Yeah.
I would also play that role playing game.
So, are you interested?
Quinn is like desperately trying to keep it cool, and it is not working. Yeah. Yes. We're very interested.
Excellent. The payout will be determined, of course, upon seat, but we're definitely looking in the triple digits of coin, depending on the buyer we line up.
Have you met Adrian?
Oh, sorry, gold, not coin. This is D&D, not blades.
Have you been in contact with Adrian? Is he here? Are they here? I don't know if I had a gender.
Yeah, he's in the city. He's not here in the Pair of Fools, but he's in the city, yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
Quinn
we-
becomes Owen Wilson.
We did a job in the Federation just a couple of weeks ago. It went off without a hitch.
What was the take?
It was a couple of relics, statues.
Masks?
No,
Oh,
statues.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of
No.
just a random guess. Nothing to read into.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Nothing at all. Don't worry about it.
So can we count on you?
Yes, absolutely.
I noticed you didn't get buy-in from your whole. Are you the leader of the group?
Vera,
So-
laughs.
I was totally gonna say something after the fact, but yeah, Anthony, you brought it up. Get in character, but yeah.
Vera, what do you think about this?
Well, is this something that you really want?
Yes, more than anything.
And if we get it, are you going to be responsible with the winnings? Because you'll have to take
Some
care
of
of it.
the
I'm not going to look after it for you. It's a big responsibility to pull off a heist.
I mean, yes, of course. I'll obviously.
You'll have to look after it. You have to make sure that it grows correctly, that you invest in it. And if you can promise me that you're going to do those things, then yes, you're allowed to go and do this.
I should mention one of the stipulations is you cannot be seen stealing. I shouldn't have to say this with you, Quinn, but you cannot be seen taking it. It can't be linked back to us. Is that an issue?
When you mean us, who do you mean?
I
Look,
mean,
we're stealing from the Emperor. It's pretty clear. Like, no one, if anyone knows that we are taking this or we're connected, we're all probably dead. Is what she's implying. It's not that hard to follow.
yes, but the Emperor, if you didn't know, has a lot of enemies, and
Heavy is the crown.
our group, the Blue Akara, don't want to be linked with this particular theft. We would prefer it to be unknown. That way we can pin it on any of his different political opponents.
Yeah, I think we can handle that.
I'll put their group name here.
Boy, am I glad it's not the blue Arakakra.
I've had enough of birds.
Yeah, me too. I think I'm out of bird puns for a couple sessions at least.
Well, I think that it would be best then if you all made your way to the Colosseum, and Adrin will make the signal to let you know when the heist is ready to start. So be ready.
This is going down now?
We don't know when it will start. Adrin will give the signal. We just need a team who is able to be responsive to his signal.
What's the signal?
You'll know it when you see it.
Oh, good. Okay.
I think
I'm sorry. This is the instruction I got from him. I'm kind of a messenger on this one. I'll try to be there myself, but can't guarantee.
roll an insight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I mean, this feels like a big setup kind of situation.
Yeah.
I got 17.
You can tell that Kiara is giving you the information that she has. She's not trying to bluff you or mislead you. This feels like the genuine article.
Okay. Can you just give us a little more information about the Colosseum? Maybe sort of like give information on the security forces for the leading to the docking of the airship, or the airship itself.
Sure. The Colosseum, one of the oldest buildings in the city.
Mhm.
It is also, just by nature of how it is built, actually one of the tallest, just with the spires and how it kind of wraps around. And that's why the Emperor's airship decides to dock there. As far as security, security at the Colosseum is actually pretty low. There's not a lot of guard detail in the Colosseum itself. In fact, in this city, it's pretty common to go to the Colosseum and watch the fights in the stands just as much as in the Hippodrome itself.
Sorry, what's a hippodrome?
It's like a Colosseum.
Wait, so what is the difference between the stands? Wait, I'm confused.
All
I'm
glory,
probably using that wrong. No, Hippodrome is. I'm sorry. Hippodrome is where you do races.
all glory to the Hippodrome.
Nope.
That's a hypnotoad.
No, I like Joe's.
The field, the battlefield.
Oh, so people like could watch on the field?
No, she's saying that it's sometimes as entertaining to watch the fights in the stands as the fights on the battlefield.
I see what you're saying.
Ah.
Yes.
It's an unruly place.
But sometimes there are also races, and so during those times it is the Hippodrome.
Like we call them like lineages now or something.
I think it was wise. I think it was he's about racial. I think it's wise of the city to multi-use this Colosseum. You know, they don't have to build a whole other stadium. That's good planning.
Yeah, but I think the steering Olympics might be held here in like 2 years, so they're gonna just have to build another one. And
I think I heard they're tearing down all the slums outside. Anyway,
She smiles politely at your bad jokes.
you guys are. Let me tell you, you guys are asking way too many questions. If Adrin Silverclaw is involved, it's gonna go off without a hitch. It's guaranteed.
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 Manny, I don't like when he tells us it's guaranteed. Getting some flashbacks.
In my
Yeah.
defense, that other one's guaranteed too. We just gotta wait until the heat dies down before we can
what
go get
is-
the treasure.
So, for you, the GM, what is the
Me.
like policing force of this? Like, who, other than personal guards that the Emperor might have, or like guards the airship? Like, who's the security force of this city?
It would probably be intermingled between the Styrian military. So
Yeah, and then like private guards or
knights
whatever.
and shit.
Okay, so I think Vera just says to what's her name? Kiara.
Yeah.
Yeah, not to put too fine of a point on it, but what's to stop us from just warning the airship that you're coming and collecting a reward for ourselves?
Me, Vera. I'm stopping that.
Let me rephrase that. Quinn, what's to stop us from going to any security force and just selling them out to get some kind of a bounty for ourselves?
Vera, let me ask your question. Answer your question with a question. Who is the person in this world you most look up to?
Is there a mirror nearby?
Yeah, I was gonna say it has to be
Ooh.
myself.
Is a
Kind
scythe a
of.
person?
Nah. If you were working for yourself,
I do.
and you do work for yourself, you wouldn't go to the city guard, for maybe no reward. Would you?
Guess it depends how I'm feeling that day. But point taken. I think we should do it, right? Yes, boys?
We could learn so much.
So
We can learn
after
to
you guys kind of
steal
came to that
so
agreement
much.
there, you notice, Vera, that like the three members of Blue Akala here that you can see on the screen had like knives and stuff drawn. But after you come to the agreement there and decide not to rat them out to the guards, you see like kind of in the tavern folk around you, like a lot more people are like putting away knives you didn't notice were drawn until then.
Good stuff.
Vera, I think we should trust Quinn here. He's a part of our party. Yeah, we should probably go prepare, right, everybody? We should take a little time.
Yeah, man. He's like,
I'd just like to
Quinn.
get us away from Kiara.
Yeah. He's like, Quinn, I'll go wherever you want to go, but if it's about not being seen, I am very big.
We can talk about that, Manny.
We'll
Let's
worry about that in another time.
Okay.
I'm sure
Okay.
there's plenty of ways we can put you to use.
Yeah,
Well, I hope to see you on the airship. She gives you a little finger wave.
Kara, do you have any recommendations for places to stay around here?
No.
Oh, well. I'm gonna go up to the bartender and ask her.
Sorry, the inns here are expensive, and if you're not staying in the inns, you're staying in the slums, and they are shitty.
Oh, if there's no Airbnb scenario, airship B&B.
Airship B&B.
airship
Oh, that's
B&B.
very good, Michael.
I hope everyone pulled over for that one.
No, we didn't warn them.
Yeah, we did not. Yeah, I think we're gonna bid them farewell and
Yes, I'm bringing you back out.
reconvene at a later time.
All right, as soon as we're out of the building and they're not around us, Quinn, I know you look up to this guy. You're very clear about that, but we are not the sneakiest of party people. Look at Manny.
I'm a big turtle.
Come on, Quinn.
Yeah, like no, he doesn't. He's like he knows he could do it. He's a monk, and he points at Manny like, "Look at Manny."
I also hope in the future you might ask us if we would like to do something as well.
In my defense, I did ask.
You asked in front of the person we were responding to. I'm just saying.
One IE,
we're supposed to be a part of a group here and try to help each other out. And I know you have our best interests in heart, but I mean, do you all disagree? Manny, Vera, like,
Wanna let me tell you, I owe you one. The next time Pelor Iron Shell comes down and gives us a job, we'll take it.
just saying.
Vera,
Just
Vera
made up
goes,
a turtle name on the spot.
I did not.
No,
It is.
that's the nobilis of the turtles.
Yep.
Very
Yeah.
good, very good.
Vera goes up to Quinn and puts her hand on his shoulder and says, Quinn, I am holding you personally responsible if Kiara's been swindled into some kind of a trap. And I will remind you when we find ourselves in a situation which is definitely going to be a trap. I know you trust her. I just have no idea if she's been swindled. So that's really the risk.
I actually trust her a lot less than I do Art and Silverclaw.
Well, I was gonna say,
Well,
you said
she's
that
like-
Adrian.
We
You
got
said that
like
Adrian Silverclaw's things go without a hitch, but what if we're the hitch?
we got like 50-50 chance that Kiara's lying to us.
Well, good.
Great.
So-
really putting the confidence into us.
So what do you all need to do before we go sneaking up into a giant balloon in the sky? Anything? No?
I would at least like to refill as he like shuffles through his pockets. I'd like to refill some of the potions that I used before we go heisting things. Maybe we get some disguises, perhaps.
I see. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking we would all be disguised.
It might be hard to disguise a giant minotaur as to anything else than a minotaur.
Well, but it
I
could
get-
be a
I get your
different
point.
giant minotaur. Manny, how do you feel about
Exactly.
fake tattoos? Really distinctive fake tattoos.
I'm for it. I just think that a minotaur that turns into a horrible, horrible monster, but tattoos or not, is pretty conspicuous. But yeah, sure.
Yeah, so I think supplies, right? Basic supplies.
Yeah. Other
I'm
than
willing,
that, I
I'm
don't
willing
have
to
any.
hand wave that. It'll cost
Yep,
you
okay.
15 gold each for your supplies.
Yes.
Okay. I will take it out of the
Party funds? Yep. Can we use some party
So-
funds to buy potions, or am I buying those? We've already got prices
I
set
was
for
gonna-
those.
I don't remember what our prices were.
It's
but,
on the spreadsheet. It's on the spreadsheet, Michael. It's on the wealth.
It's
It's
all
items of note.
smoothed out with spreadsheet.
50
Yeah,
gold
for the
for
potion,
a
it's 50 gold,
potion.
yeah.
Yeah, 100 for the greater. I was just hoping for one 2d4.
Wait, Anthony, are you? Yeah, that's fine. We can do that. Anthony, are you saying are you 15 gold for like us to stay the night too?
No, that's for supplies for the heist.
Okay.
Unless
So
you
I'll
want something
take-
specific.
So like is that like a light
I'll
load?
take 60 gold off then.
I would say that's like a light load if we're talking
Okay.
blades.
Okay.
I've taken 59 or I've taken 60 gold out, so we all have our light load. Our which for anyone who hasn't played Blades of the Dark is basically like we have a grab bag of a couple of 3 items basically that we can
Yeah.
just materialize fundamentally as long as they're not too insane.
Yep.
And then we'll also spend 50 gold. I can just do the party funds as well for one more potion, and that's for you, right? One I.
Yeah, I'd like just a small one. Yep.
Okay, I gave it to you. It's in the spreadsheet.
Cool. Yep. Cool.
Temperature check on time. Are we
It's
gonna
about 9:48 Central Time.
Are we gonna hit a cliffhanger or? I have to go to the bathroom really bad.
Go now. We're gonna
Okay.
hit a cliffhanger.
I will be right back. Continue.
Spoiler
role
alert.
playing.
We're gonna have a Cliffy.
I don't like that.
Mhm.
Sounds almost like Gen Z slang.
Hey,
Yeah, very salon.
I'm Cliffy.
Is there anything like specific that you would like for the heist, just to have on hand? That's not just like a random item.
All right, we're going on an airship. We're trying to steal a chest. Or sorry, it's in the Coliseum, right? But it's on the airship. I'm
I
not totally
feel
clear.
like having 3. Well, yeah, we have to get to the airship to get to the treasure, but we have to go to the Coliseum to get to the airship.
Yeah,
I
okay.
do honestly feel like I don't know enough of the world. Like, I feel like having like 3, having 3 items would be great to kind of like for the situational aspects of this.
Or my question
So
is a parachute one of those items, Anthony?
could be.
Can be.
Okay, cool. Cuckoo. Other than that, nothing specific from me.
Okay. Greg, Michael.
Nope.
All right.
No, yeah, I think again, if we're playing by Blades in the Dark rules, I think just having like a 3
Yeah.
reasonable
A
items.
light load, yeah. Yep.
Let me make sure. Did I? Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna leave him there. All right. I will bring you then to the Nibelus Arena.
Oh, who's that guy? Cool.
Who is that guy?
That lady.
You enter the Colosseum, and the stands are a roar with fans and spectators as the series of special springtide events are about to unfold, and you can see the teams of overworked, underpaid workers down in the battlefield area are erecting the walls for the games of facade. And out over here in beautiful flowing robes that are like they kind of they somehow almost stand out from the rest of the crowd around him. You see this older white man, and even from a distance in your nosebleed seats, you can identify him as Maxarium Ausiphus, the head of House Siphus. I'll put the name in the chat.
It's a good name.
And for you the players and for you the listeners, I wanted to put my inspiration for Facade as a picture in the game because it is a very vivid image that I absolutely love from Dr. Seuss's classic Hop on Pop.
That's gotta be public domain by now, right?
It's not. It's not
It's
public
not.
domain until 2053.
Yeah.
Jesus
It's not
Christ.
that old.
I looked it up because I'm like, this is public domain, right? It's not.
Good
But
thing.
it's-
Good thing my next character is going to be Steamboat Willie.
Winnie the Pooh all day, dude. Little bear monster.
With no shirt.
No pants.
No, it's no
No,
red shirt.
Winnie
That's
the
the
Pooh
trademark
with
part.
with a red shirt is still trademarked.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
So on the page, all ball, we all play ball, all wall, up on a wall. The game that they're playing on that's the game that's being played in the stadium.
Love it.
It's just like
I love
8
it.
or 9 people on a wall, just like playing some weird Calvin ball game, and it looks awesome.
I just want that image, and it had to say like "fuck it, we ball."
That's a T-shirt right there.
that is a T-shirt right there.
So, the head of House Siphus, Maxarium, raises his arms and he opens the games with a brilliant oratory, and you see him. You can't really hear him, but you can kind of feel the vibe of his words kind of ripple through the crowd, and you see him like kind of gesture behind him, and the Emperor is there. And I should have put the Emperor in here, huh? I knew this was coming. Here's my Emperor. I kind of shot myself in the foot with the character tokens because I put most of this arc together and put all the tokens into Roll20. And then I put in all of the artwork for all of the cards of the game we just played.
Oh, that's why you gotta make them handouts. or like characters. Yeah.
The Emperor. So he gestures behind him, and you can see in almost like more muted robes, but still looking absolutely resplendent. The even from a distance, the unmistakable visage of the Emperor of Styria, Severin Au Acreon. And he's just a good-looking man. From a distance, almost kind of looks like Ben Barnes. Who knew?
You put that name in the chat too.
Ben Barnes.
Yeah, you want to look him up?
Yeah, Ben Barnes.
You can spell that.
Ben.
No, I need to know. So wait, I'm confused.
Oh,
So
you mean the
The
Emperor?
Emperor's name.
And please explain which purse token is which, because you have the guy
Yes.
at the crown, who I assume is it. You have an old guy.
That's the Emperor.
Okay.
That's the House Cyphus guy.
Cyphus. Okay.
Yes.
And what's his title?
Maximus Au.
But no,
Maxarium.
his title.
He is just the head of House Cyphus. He's the governor
okay.
of Nibelus.
That's what I want to. Okay.
So the Emperor gives a big gesture, and the games begin. And you guys watch a whole series of facade take place. I will illustrate that with measure. Look at that game. That's crazy.
Wow.
They're balling, dude.
They are balling hard. After the facade games take place, the walls are deconstructed, and there is a series of chariot races, reinforcing the hippodrome slip of the tongue that I made earlier. And after the races, everybody kind of gets on the edge of their seats as if it's a monster truck rally, because it's the main event, the gladiator fights, and you see a bunch of gladiators enter the ring. They're all doing
Murdering each other.
their combats. And this is, you can roll if you want, but like this is not for everybody, because this is just 100% blood sport. These are men who are paid to kill one another, and they're pretty good at it. The higher ups that are tokened over here look interested, but the masses who have assembled and paid for seats are like gripping their armrests and like, holy shit, I live for this depraved blood sport. And this event kind of comes to its logical conclusion, and there's one champion among these. I'll zoom out. Just this hulking dude who ended up beating his final opponent by like stomping his opponent's like the visor of his helmet into his face. It's just like absolutely gruesome. And he's kind of like walked off by one of his handlers or coaches, or just somebody who's like way smaller than him.
Was the crowd cheering his name at all?
Yeah, they would be cheering his name, and that would be Gnias.
Can we get okay? Wouldn't it be Nias with a silent G?
You would think so.
But he insists
but when
the
I was
G is pronounced.
when I was in Latin, it was Gaius and Gnias. Those are just some of the most common praenomen. Can't help it. And it kind of feels like they reached this crescendo in the action, and it was super exciting, but like there's kind of that feeling of like, well, is that it? Is there something more? And Nexarium stands up again. He's like, but worry not. We have one more event for you. And striding out into the field of battle. Before I illustrate this, you guys are like, you're in the nosebleeds on this ring. Like you're not down on like the bottoms here, but you did get like seats pretty close to the rail here, so like you're not too far off, and you're close enough to the battlefield that you can clearly identify that the next set of the final set of gladiators that march out.
Is it the Beaks of Vernholm?
Are those
No,
turtles?
they're turtles.
Hmm.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
They're not teenage. They're adults.
Are they mutants?
Raphael and
They're not mutants.
Donatello.
They're just guys.
Hmm.
Do I recognize any of them?
Make a check of some sort. That can
Hold
be
on. I mean, a perception, I guess.
perception or history, I guess, would work
No,
as well.
I'll perception. It's just
Sure.
it's kind of far away. And 19.
Yeah, you do.
Ooh.
You would recognize probably this one and this one and this one. This person here is unknown. You know these two as I don't think that you remember their names, but in the times of your youth when kind of doing like your travels around the inner seas of Hebria, you would come in contact with other bales of turtles, and you would recognize these two as being kind of higher up in position of another bale from yours.
Okay. A larger one, perhaps with more hunting grounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one you would recognize as he was probably like maybe just like a step down from the leader.
Okay.
He would have been very friendly with the leader of your bale.
So usually it's like the leader's son. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or a close relative of. Okay.
Yep. And unlike the gladiators that preceded prior, these turtles, they don't look super happy to be here. They look very down on their luck. They look as though they have been they've sought this out as sort of like a final option.
Oh dear. Oh, we think they're here voluntarily.
Yeah. But not happily.
Mm-hmm. Desperate Gambit.
And so they kind of square up in pairs, and they perform a more elegant pre-battle positioning. And I'm sorry, I didn't mention this one. Definitely Wanai would recognize this one, as well as maybe Quinn. And I mentioned that because you name dropped him. This is Pelor Ironshell,
Oh shit!
Oh, damn.
which is
What?
wild. Absolutely wild that you mentioned him.
I read your notes actually.
Hope not. It's gonna be a lot less fun.
So I definitely want to do stuff, but are we waiting to do stuff or probably right with the time?
Probably. So the last
Yeah.
thing that's going to happen is they're all squaring up with each other, and the leader's son from the other bale that you that you recall seeing,
Hmm.
he kind of like casts one final look out into the crowd, and he sees you,
Oh gosh. Okay.
and he gets almost this look of like hope in his eyes, and it's just that little bit that distracts him before Pelor Ironshell takes his head off,
Oh gosh, jeez. Oh, God.
and we will end there.
Yeesh.